I'm Ava Miller. Today on Lincoln Now, Holiday Hoopla, Caitlin Clark, and the star of college basketball. Find Lincoln Now on Instagram.
Live from Gahanna, WGLH-TV presents Lincoln Live with Grace Miller and Brooke Thomas.
Today, the Lions battle the second-ranked team in the United States. A preview. Staying fit. Gahanna residents get in shape while building a community. And speaking out. Lincoln students are reaching out to lawmakers to ask for change.
Lincoln Live starts now.
Good morning, Lincoln. I'm Grace Miller. And I'm Brooke Thomas. Brooke, did you know that today is National Bathtub Party Day?
Grace, what type of national holiday is that?
To be honest, I'm not quite sure, but it sounds like fun.
Well, getting into the real news.
Now is the time that many juniors start thinking about their futures and how to be best prepared.
Many juniors are beginning to take college visits and create their potential list of colleges. One important topic when it comes to applying for colleges is testing.
Most colleges are test optional, but what does that mean? And should juniors still plan to take the ACT and SAT?
Here's Dr. Nelson Slagle with some important advice.
We recommend that all students take the SAT or ACT, even though many schools are now test optional. The school day SAT will be offered to all juniors on April 16th. Some schools may still require an SAT score for specific programs or scholarships. Moving forward, some schools may move away from test optional for the class of 2026. So we always recommend that you test just so you do have that option. There will also be test prep options available in the spring for students to prepare for the SAT.
With winter sports starting up, there are many exciting competitions coming up. Tonight is the girls' wrestling open night, and they are very excited to kick off their season. They'll host multiple teams, including the second-ranked Olentangy Orange. We talked with Emma Abrams to get more information.
Thursday night, we're having our third annual opening night, which is basically where we have a tournament where we invite a bunch of other teams around Ohio to come and compete with us. It'll be at 6 p.m. in the main gym.
Thanks. Baseball has been working hard recently in their preseason liftings and open fields as they start to prepare for their tryouts. Tonight there's an information meeting for any student interested in trying out for this year's team. The meeting is a player meeting, so no parent is required to be present. We talked to Aiden Adam to get more information on tonight's meeting and upcoming lifts open to all. Here he is.
So right now we're in the middle of our winter liftings. Infielders and pitchers are Monday, Wednesday, and outfielders and catchers are Tuesday, Thursday, both at 4:30 in the weight room with Coach Emerson. And then tonight we have our player informational meeting at 3:45 in the annex.
The largest event of the year for our art department is just 2 days away, and they've been preparing all year for it. It's Holiday Hoopla. It will be held on Saturday from 9 to 2 in the cafeteria and the annex. Here's some video from last year's Holiday Hoopla. There will be 63 vendors from the school and community, featuring items like 3D dragons, ceramics, custom jewelry, leather goods, baked goods, and more. 3 of our teachers even have their own booths. The GLHS Community Art class have been working and planning for weeks to make this an amazing event for vendors and the shoppers. So stop by Holiday Hoopla on Saturday.
There are many gyms in the area, but there is one gym that some people may not know about.
Worthy Total Fitness is a family-run gym and is a very special place to many individuals. This gym is not only a place where people go to get healthy and get strong, but it's a community.
Our Mackenzie Kemp went out to get the story behind this gym. Here she is.
Down at Creekside, there is a gym called Worthy, but this gym has a very unique story.
We started Worthy in 2015 in January. I've been a personal trainer for like 8 years, and figured it was time to try to start our own thing. We started in the basement and in parks and renting from a couple other local gyms. So it took about 4 years of kind of building a base, but it saved us a lot of money of overhead, which then allowed us to be able to move into our facility. So it took about 4.5 years, and then we've been in a couple different facilities ever since.
Worthy has had many moves and locations, but there are people who have been a part of this community since the beginning.
I started 5.5 years ago when Mark and Murray came out of their basement and started the business over at the warehouse. I was training at a different facility, and I also knew Mark and Murray from New Life Church, and they knew I've been in fitness for many, many years. And they asked if I wanted to come along, and I said, yeah, sure, I would love to do that.
The community around it and how you always feel so supported when you're there, and it's always a good workout and it's always different.
So I started working at Worthy probably May of last year. When I started training here, I felt like it was community, and when Mark said, "You've got to come work for me," I went, "I'll be part of that community."
The name Worthy isn't just a name. It's a belief that no matter who you are, where you come from, or where you're starting at, you belong. You are worthy.
Everybody's worthy. It's like everybody's worthy of being healthy, being fit, whatever. We want everybody to just be welcome and worthy, that they can start a new journey of being healthy.
Oh, my favorite part of the gym would have to be just the camaraderie with the individuals. There's so many different types of people here, from young to old, men and women.
They have an opportunity to get stronger, to get healthier. And I feel like that is how I think Worthy, saying you are worthy to be here. You are worth what it takes to work into you and to teach you and to see progress.
It's like a way to work hard but also have a good time every time. You can joke around with people, but you don't have to worry about being like judged for how you lived or where you're starting at.
Whether you're training to get healthy or just looking for a welcoming community, this gym has both. This is Mackenzie Kemp for Lincoln Live.
Thanks, Mackenzie. Well, Brooke, it looks like we have someone else in the studio today.
You're right, it's our favorite redhead, Aubrey. She's here to give us some important information on a certain club here at GLHS.
Hey guys! Amnesty International is Writing for Rights. Yesterday they started the process of planning which issues they will write about and to which politicians. They discussed Senate Bill 5384, which proposes ideas about the Department of Education and the possible effects of this. They also started the talk about Write for Rights campaign, where they write to local, state, and federal politicians about important issues. We spoke to Amnesty President Jillian Arthur for more information.
The meeting today went really well. We got a lot of stuff done. We drafted potential people we would write to and issues we would write on. Each letter would be personalized to whatever anyone cares about, but I'm really excited for our next couple meetings because we're going to be getting a lot of letters written and things done to hopefully provide change for either our community or our country.
Thanks, Jillian. Mrs. Lawson's computer art classes have been working on finishing their digital paintings. Students chose their own reference image and then began using a different brush technique and tool in Photoshop. Students had to decide what type of brush would work best for portions of their painting and the detail needed to make it look like a realistic copy of their reference image. Tyler Storch explains the process and his thoughts on the project.
It's a really fun class. It's good to pick your own picture and learn the different aspects of Photoshop and incorporate into your own artwork. For my project, I'm creating ice cream, so you have to zoom in really closely and then add the different colors to make it realistic.
Well, Lincoln, that's all the news I have for you today. Sending it back to my favorite people at the news desk.
Thanks, Aubrey.
The long-awaited Spotify Wrapped came out yesterday. My top artist was Frank Ocean. Who was yours?
Mine was Lana Del Rey. Ellie Monning and Audrey Laser were curious to see what students at Lincoln were listening to all year.
They hit the hallways this morning. Here they are.
Hey Lincoln, I'm Jayla Daniels. I'm Kendall Craig. I'm Ellie Monning. And I'm Audrey Laser. And we're hitting the hallways.
Who's your top artist of last year?
Weezer.
Weezer? Who's your guys' top artist on Spotify Wrapped?
Beyonce.
SZA.
Thank you.
What's your most played song?
Let It Happen by Gracie Abrams.
Who's your top artist on Spotify Wrapped?
I got Kendrick Lamar.
Who's your top artist this year?
Sabrina Carpenter.
Who's your top artist on Spotify Wrapped?
Bryson Tiller.
Who's your top artist this year?
Frank Ocean.
Artist this year.
My top artist has to be Imagine Dragons.
Thanks for hitting the hallways with us, Lincoln. See you next time.
Grace, I need your help. I wanted to find past Lincoln Live stories and updated information about our school, but I don't want to go to a million different places. Where should I find this stuff?
Just go to Lincoln Online. It's a one-stop shop for everything you need to know and more.
This is awesome. They have everything right here.
Look at it later. We have a show to wrap up.
Well, Lincoln, that's all the news I have for you today.
Check back in tomorrow. We'll be here.
Bye.
Bye.